Hey everybody, how's it going? Stoudman coming back at you once again. Today, I'm going to talk about some cheap action movies I got on Blu-ray. Well, one of them isn't necessarily action, it's more of a sports kind of thing. And in the same way that, like, Cinderella Man is a sports movie, sort of, and, what's that? Rudy? Rudy is a sports movie, sort of. Jerry Maguire is a sports movie. I mean, they're movies about... This is a movie about sports, this first one. But it's not just about sports. You know, there's a lot more to it than that. And I don't know, I kind of felt like the sport in this movie had enough action in it that it kind of is like an action movie, kind of, sort of. I don't know, maybe I got lazy and decided that I'm going to title this video lazily, but whatever. First thing I picked up here is something that I saw for sale like for $4 at some point, and I didn't pick it up then. But now I want to watch it. Now I'm like, actually, I kind of want to watch this. You know, before I wasn't that interested in watching it, and now I am interested in watching it. So, without further ado, Warrior. This is a movie starring Nick Nolte and Tom Hardy, and then what's his face? Joel Edgerton. Joel Edgerton. It's a movie about two brothers who fight MMA, I believe. They end up fighting against each other in an MMA event, and it's heart-wrenching, especially the scenes with Nick Nolte. I mean, it had been a long time since I'd seen Nick Nolte do anything that well, and my God, he blew it out of the park. He was absolutely phenomenal in this movie. And honestly, I was not expecting much from this, because I was asked essentially to go review it for Movie Cynics back in the day when I was writing for Movie Cynics. They were paying me to review this, so I went to see it in theaters, and I really wasn't expecting it to be that great. But it was pretty good. I was not let down. In fact, I believe I gave it like an 8 out of 10 or something like that. I mean, it was a really good movie. There were so many things about this that were really good. And I remember liking it a whole lot, but I also remember thinking, you know, MMA isn't necessarily my thing. This sport in particular is not necessarily my thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to want to own this. Well, cut to now, it was $4.96 on Blu-ray on Amazon, and I couldn't say no. And one of the reasons I couldn't say no is because this has a plethora of special features. Full contact Blu-ray enhanced viewing mode, an in-depth original and personal look at Warrior with the cast and crew. Redemption, bringing Warrior to life documentary. Philosophy and combat mixed martial arts strategy. Simply Believe, a tribute to Charles Mask Lewis Jr. Cheap Shots, a gag reel. Brother vs. Brother, anatomy of the fight. The Diner, a deleted scene with Tom Hardy and Nick Nolte with optional commentary, and feature audio commentary with filmmakers and actor Joel Edgerton. So, yeah, there are a lot of special features for a bottom-of-the-barrel cheapo Blu-ray. You know, for $5, it's not a bad deal. And what's even cooler, while I won't show it to you, you probably saw me earlier just fiddling around with it, it came with a digital copy code, which I will probably be giving away at some point, either during S&I or something else. But, yeah, it came with digital copy code. Very nice, very nice. I will have more to say about digital copies in the future, but right now I'll just say that, hey, it's cool that it came with that and a whole bunch of special features and all that. I mean, I am really glad to have this, finally. You know, it was a nice little pickup for $5, you know what I mean? And then next, this is the only other thing I got, and this is one that I believe, I mean, at least when I was looking at it on Amazon for a while there, it looked like it was out of print. I don't know if it was, like, officially out of print, but, like, they didn't have any in stock, at least for the listing on Amazon that I saw on Blu-ray for a long time. It wasn't until recently that I saw this on Blu-ray there for a fairly decent price. And yeah, the price was even better than Warrior by a few cents. It was $4.88. So yeah, going from not even being available on Amazon for whatever reason to now 488, I kind of just was like, yeah, I have to get that. So even though I'm trying to save up money and whatnot for the convention, I had to get it. I knew I had to have it. Four Brothers. This is a John Singleton movie, and it is a very good one. This is definitely action, undeniably action. It's a revenge flick, and it's one of the best kinds of a revenge flicks. And, it's not necessarily the greatest thing ever. I haven't seen it in a long time, and I really wanted to check it out again because, it's been a while, and I need to check it out again. And I remember liking it a lot when I first saw it. This is one that at first, it didn't interest me when I saw the trailers. The trailers looked interesting and all that. They looked cool from a certain point of view. But I also felt like, well, maybe this isn't something for me. So it's similar to Warrior in that aspect, in that I didn't at first think that I was going to like it, but then I ended up really liking it. And I have fond memories of it, so I'm fairly certain that this isn't a bad pickup. 488 for Four Brothers. The concept behind the story is that their mother, essentially, their mother figure gets killed, and they return home to find out who did it, track them down, and get their revenge. So it's quite a nice little, revenge flick, and I enjoy it. I think it's pretty cool. What I think is even cooler is, just like the Warrior Blu-ray, despite being cheap, this also comes with a plethora of special features here. Commentary by director John Singleton, the look of Four Brothers, crafting Four Brothers, Behind the Brotherhood, Mercer House Shootout, 9 deleted scenes. So that shootout I recall being very good, by the way. I feel like this movie is very much inspired by 70s revenge flicks. So yeah, 9 deleted scenes and a theatrical trailer. So yeah, fair amount of special features here for something that costs $4.88. And it's a movie that I've been wanting, but I haven't really seen it on Amazon until recently for that price. So yeah, very glad to get this as well. There's not much else I can say about this, people. I don't think I spent a whole lot of time talking about them, but yeah. Four Brothers, Warrior, two kind of action-oriented movies, sorta, kinda. At least this isn't necessarily action, but this definitely is. I would say, actually, the thing that they have in common is that I was not expecting to like them. Especially on this one, where I don't necessarily like Mark Wahlberg that much. He's not that bad of an actor or anything like that, but I'm just not a huge fan. And then in this one, I was not expecting much from Tom Hardy, but I was proven wrong. These were both excellent films, and they were both incredibly cheap. That being said, these are the last two pickups I'm making before going to the convention. And then when I get there, well, I'm going to get a lot of cool stuff. And when I come back, you'll see that cool stuff. So, yeah. What convention am I talking about? Well, you'll hear all about that in tomorrow's video. So, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.